Got some bubbles in there. I don't know if you can see. I guess they added bubbles as an option. You like bubble tea? On their cherry bubbles, apparently. So yeah, apparently you can add that as an option now. You get the bubbles. You can get the bubbles now as an option. Cherry bubbles. I just watched 3 concurrents get cycled down to 1. Oh, there's 16. We'll see how long 16 concurrents last. So you can add the cherry bubbles now, apparently, as an option. Pretty cool. I have yet to get one in my straw. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Not bad. Little cherry bubbles. See 'em. Oh, they're sour. That one was a lot more sour than the first one. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. They're like little sour ones. It's a recharger. That's what it's called. Did I eat my other sandwich yet? Oh my goodness. Eating my 1/10 of a pound burger. 1/10 of a pound. Somebody just left to go look that up. That's what it is. That's what it is. The little cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers, doubles, all that stuff. The small meat, just 1/10 of a pound. What it is. You know you guys remember the Angus burgers? The Angus burgers were actually bigger than the quarter pound. Remember those? Those are actually 1/3 of a pound. Yes. And anybody who doesn't know fractions, 1/3 of a pound is larger, is more than a quarter pound. So, yeah. Understand fractions better, all you gotta do is think about fractions like pie charts. That's all you gotta do. And then you think back to your cringe moments in school days, right? It's the truth though. Think about them as pie charts. This is ridiculous. How are you ever supposed to turn here? Look at this. How are you ever supposed to turn here? Look at this. Pennsylvania. This is an intersection. I'm on a road right now trying to turn left, and I can't. Yep, I ain't turning left. Not anytime soon. Not unless somebody lets me go. Yeah, he ain't let me go. Thought the truck was gonna let me go. He's not. He's gonna be a douche about it. And he's gonna block the path too. And the whole intersection. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, good. Well, at least he didn't block the intersection. Most people block the intersection. This is why you're not, like, this is the point. They're not supposed to block the intersection. Like, that's the point. So, like, all these people pulling up, you see how this truck is parked back? That's actually what you're supposed to do so I can turn. And so that other people can use the intersection. Nobody does this. It's actually a law. You are not supposed to block the intersection. Yeah, when you pull up to a traffic light like this, yeah, everybody does it. And this is what I see police not doing. You know, like, this needs to be handled. How the fuck are you ever supposed to turn here? Meanwhile, this guy in this van that's sitting in front of me fully knows that he's blocking my way. He knows. He knows it. And he's just fucking sitting there. Like, the guy was trying to be nice and let me go, but I'm going to be here all day. This is a real problem. This is a real problem. All it's going to take is for people not to block this intersection. That's all it's going to take. For them to realize that they're blocking an intersection. Nobody cares. This is America. See the guy in the nice guy in the truck? He stopped and realized it. And then somebody's beeping at the person in the SUV who's trying to let me go and realized it was happening too, but now the person in the Beamer in front of the guy in the truck is blocking the intersection. So, like, you see people trying to help me out, but other people aren't, and then eventually they have to just go. Because they can't sit there forever. And all this is just going to back up, continue to back up. How am I ever supposed to turn down this way? You know what I mean? Like, I can't turn and leave my car in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people would do. They would just turn and leave their car in the middle of the street. If I'm able to go, I'll go, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. No. It's fine. Sucks. They tried. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I just watched a guy in a taxi beep at everybody that stopped at a traffic light. The dude in the taxi. So this guy's gonna be nice and stuff. Oh wow. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Finally. Ooh. Ooh. That only took about 5 minutes, right? Ooh. That was very nice of them both to finally pay attention to their surroundings. So you see, it's not everybody. It's not everybody driving a giant truck and shit like that. It's just some people. Now, hopefully he didn't let me out just to tailgate me. Hopefully that's happened before, though. Yeah, I've had that happen before. I really do just drive the speed limit, guys. Oh, yeah? Cool. Hey, I've seen a lot of that activity in this spot. I'm not really sure if, like, there's like a center around here. Maybe that's what it is. There's like a center or something close by. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Is everybody beeping? Like, are they saying the light change and nobody's going or something? Like, is that what's happening? That's not something I'm saying. I'm just saying that it takes a little bit of time for... You know what I mean? That happened earlier, too, where I was at a light, and literally the very second the light changed to green, the person was beeping their horn. These are Philly drivers. What's going on with Philly today? Is there a bunch of people from Philly down here today? What's going on with Philly today? That's exactly how Philly drivers act. Anytime I was ever in Philadelphia, that's exactly how those assholes act. Exactly how they act. Very second that you're not immediately off that gas and already through the intersection as soon as it turns green, oh my god, they're beeping their horn. Well, it's just big cities is really what it is. It's big cities. New York, same thing, probably. No, it is. It's not probably. I drove through Manhattan. I'll never do it again. Never again. joke. Yeah, what a fucking joke. It takes you 3 hours to go like fucking 5 blocks. Goddamn joke. I'm pretty sure LA is way better for like traffic and driving. Like I know the traffic's really bad, but like they've built it up better, in my opinion. Like to allow for the traffic. There's just too much congestion in New York where it's completely right-angled turns and stuff like that. Not enough loops, not enough ergonomics to the traffic to allow for proper backlogging. And thus you have these things where you have entire light cycles where basically the whole light cycle is just huge amounts of cars sitting in the middle of the intersection. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Like I would just like sit there for like basically like maybe like I don't know, like 2 or 3 light cycles, and you know, like it's Manhattan. There's like I think it's like 4 lanes, right? Like 3 or 4. It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to turn down like. I'm trying to turn left on like the main strip, right? And no lie, like it just takes me like 45 minutes to get through one line. Where because everybody is still in the middle of the intersection, there's entire light cycles where the other fucking road can't move, where the traffic is backlogged all the way up the road because everybody ran the light collectively and is now sitting in the middle of the intersection. And like you literally just see an entire city completely disregarding traffic laws. Like where the police just can't get control of people. They just fucking can't. They literally just have the slightest fucking clue how to organize and get control of people. And again, you see this thing where people just take advantage because they can't simply do something. You know? And these are basic things, guys. Like, we know how to do these things at this point. You know, like at this point in society, we can properly funnel traffic, we can create roads in such ways that they are better for these things. We can help with backlogging. Alright, so for example, when I made an entire turn, after 45 fucking minutes, I made that turn, I found out that there was an entire road being completely sectioned off. Like one of the side streets that was leading up to this, there was one police car down that street and absolutely no other cars on that street. And then after I got to that point, I suddenly realized what the assholes in this city were doing. Yeah, exactly. The asshole cops were choosing the most fucking congested time, a goddamn Saturday night in Manhattan, to randomly fucking section off this entire side road that would have helped traffic from not backlogging on the street where I was trying to simply turn and get to somewhere on time. But no, they're gonna fucking section off an entire goddamn road for no reason whatsoever. And meanwhile, I spend hours driving around the block looking for somewhere to park just because, that's right, the police sectioned off an entire fucking road on a Saturday night in the middle of Manhattan. Yeah, the whole road. There was like 3 lanes up this road, just completely sectioned off. And then thus you see all the traffic. It's like, wow, we're a bunch of retards that don't know what the fuck we're doing. So, the point is, it's not any one person. It's people that think like this. You guys followed the streams last night. You followed the behavior patterns. I'm laying it out. And they realize that I'm right. And they're trying to hide it. They're trying to mask it. Truthfully. And, literally, it was just the thing that I said earlier in the previous stream. And this is all they've been using the whole fucking time. And they've been using the fact that again, that thing that I said that I'm just not going to continue saying, like, they're just trying to use it as any excuse. And they're just lying to people, behind the scenes and stuff like that. Did you know that police don't have to tell the truth? Did you know that? I think people, this is the issue. At the boy now, it's not. I think that people think police have some sort of official duty to not lie. This isn't true. There is nothing that prevents an officer from lying. Nothing. He is allowed to lie. Now, it doesn't make his integrity look too good. And then, depending on what he does with the lie, could get him in trouble. But they are allowed to lie. So if an officer wanted to come up to you in plain clothes and tell you, I'm not a cop, he can do that. It's legal. He can do that. So just to let you know, if you think an officer must identify himself, unless he is conducting official duties, he does not have to identify himself. And if he's a detective, undercover, for specific purposes, he sure as hell doesn't have to identify himself. So, if you do a bunch of shit, you lie, you get to a certain point at which you can conduct this investigation, which you can conduct an undercover lying investigation, where you incriminate somebody, you look into their shit, get invasive, and you cause problems for them. And because the point is, you can lie undercover. And this is what's been going on. Where these guys go undercover, and because they're undercover, they can get away with various things. Because there's less accountability. Fly internal affairs is a joke. Fucking joke. So yeah, it's not any one guy. It's literally just a system developed on the concept that this is how we teach. This is how they teach them. They teach them that if somebody's lying about something, there's a reason for that. And they need to investigate that and figure out what that reason is. And once they figure out what that reason is, well, then they know whether they can trust you or not. But the point is that no, that's actually not the case. Once they find out you're lying, it doesn't matter what it's about. They just don't trust you. Even though police lie all the fucking time. These fucking assholes lie just as much as Donnie fucking Dickhead. In fact, every single one of them lies every time they fucking back this jackass up. And lie for the fact that he's helping the economy. No, he's not. And then you're a police officer that respects the law. Meanwhile, Donnie Dickhead is breaking the law daily. And made it so that he can do that legally while in office. So, the point is, these guys really just, it's how they're taught to follow that lie and incriminate because, if they're lying about that, they're lying about something else. Durka-dur. Well, I guess, but that doesn't cover all the other times where some asshole is just hanging out on the internet and, like, harassing somebody. Like, we're not talking about traffic stop here. We're talking about asshole cops that go around and do things they shouldn't, and then are surprised by a reaction. That's it. And then they try to pretend like they're surprised by a reaction, or like it's unexpected or something. No, you're an asshole. Are you kidding me? Dude. We see all these videos. We see all the bad cops out there asking questions they don't need to ask. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? Things they don't actually need to ask. Things they aren't allowed to ask. You don't have to answer that. They do not legally need to ask you where you're coming from, where you're going. There's no reason for them to ask you that. Like, you do not have to answer that for a traffic stop. Unless your fucking car is on fire. You know what I mean? Like there's a little bit different thing if, like, you know, there's obviously some sort of immediate present danger going on. That's different. But if they're just pulling you over for a traffic stop, no, that's incrimination. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? They want to ask you this to trick you in a lie. The point is to trick you to lie. Most people won't tell them. Because fuck you, I don't need to tell you that. Well, actually, if you lie to a police officer, you are breaking the law. So now, he asked you a question he didn't need to ask you. People will lie about that because they don't want to fucking tell you where they came from. Or where they're going. Because fuck that asshole that's trying to stalk you, harass you, follow you to this place so that he can... And people have recognized it right around. They're not taught to do investigations smart. They aren't. They're taught to incriminate. They are taught this. They are taught to follow the, lie. They're taught to cause people to lie. And this is everywhere. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? That's the point. You do not have to answer that question. You have to provide valid ID, valid insurance. You don't have to answer any other questions for a traffic stop. It's polite to say I don't want to answer questions, but you could just say nothing. Probably it might get you arrested or detained, but you could just say nothing. And then all that would happen is you'd be released a little bit later, and they'd probably get in trouble. It would have seemed like he just arrested you for remaining silent. See, this is what you have to realize: is nobody does that. They eventually get people to react, and this is what they're good at. They're good at harassing people. Police are stalkers, terrorists, and harass people. This is it. They're trained to harass people. This is what I'm getting at. This is the point. And so you see the type of thinking and behavior in the people that would vote for Donald Trump, because they want somebody to justify the fact that they harass people and do illegal fucking shit. So anyway, big surprise, right? Again, they're not It's not all first responders. It's not all cops. It's not. You can't think about this as in like I'm taking a stand against police or law enforcement. No, not at all. You know, like the point is we want smarter enforcement. We want to train people to be more like Sherlock Holmes and like actual detectives and be smart with things and not incriminate, manipulate, harass. You know, the point is, you know, we're not training them to be like Sherlock Holmes. We're not training them to use deductive reasoning. We're training them to just incriminate and ask stupid, annoying fucking questions. I have a question for any cop out there. Why is it that you're so fucking quick to ask somebody for ID and proof of insurance and shit like that, yet when they ask you for a name and badge number, you sit there and withhold that information? I commend any officer that immediately just says it. Regardless of any situation, he just says it. He knows it off the top of his head, says it. He is completely transparent. This guy's doing his job. He doesn't have anything to worry about. He's not concerned about somebody knowing his badge number. He doesn't have some sort of fucking record or history of being a jackass. He does his job. This is the point. All these assholes are involved in some sort of fucking politics propaganda where they're hiding something. They did something illegal, and for police to do illegal shit, oh, it's a slap on the wrist. They'll just hide it or fucking, this is why internal affairs is a joke. Meanwhile, you and I do something actually illegal. God damn, they throw the book at us. They even incriminate you and try to get you thrown in jail for things you didn't fucking do. Meanwhile, police just get up to illegal shit all the time. Stalking, harassing, following people, tailgating people. Oh, by the way, all doing this off duty too. They do it off duty all the fucking time. All the fucking time they do it off duty. That's how they get away with it. They follow people, they stalk them, they harass them, they do it off duty all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Yep, because they spend all this time on the internet hanging on to every word everybody says about police and shit like that. And Trump. Plotting. Yeah, so some police are terrorists. Yes. Period. Yes. Notice how, like, I'm not complaining about the way anybody's driving. Did you notice that? Yeah, it's because people are actually driving at a safe distance. Isn't that amazing? And see how far I am from the person. This is how far I drive, by the way. Yep. So when somebody drives a reasonable and speed, just picks a speed and drives and doesn't fucking rage around like a lunatic, you can just drive. Oh, right. What's the slogan PennDOT had for the longest time? What's the fucking slogan PennDOT had? Oh, that's right. Just drive. Jesus Christ. This is why I support the Miller Law. This is why I support what I talked about. This is why I support this. Because the point was always to raise awareness. The whole point was to show just who is doing this. And I think I sort of have. I think I sort of have kind of raised the red flag a little bit. Yeah, for sure. It's off-duty police, too. It's not just normal people. It's also off-duty police. You have to consider that. You have to consider that you're not, stop doing this. Because you're protecting somebody that you would normally see a citizen as a criminal. Where they're constantly doing these things, and you're protecting them. Rationalizing it. Hiding it. Allowing it to continue. Then maybe this person becomes a police trainer for a college or something, and he has an anger issue. So instead of teaching people proper deduction, proper reasoning skills with dealing with an aggressor or somebody that's, yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Any cop I see doing that, you're a wuss. You're a pansy. It's like the guy that a little fucking nut fell on his car, and he's like, holy fucking shit! Oh my god! He fucking dives on the ground. He starts firing at a fucking guy that was in his car because he was yelling shots fired. He was such a fucking deranged lunatic. He thought that an acorn falling on his cruiser was gunshots. He dove on the ground and fired his entire clip at his squad car, almost killing the person he had handcuffed inside. Yep. It sounds like they're totally not emotional or anything. Oh, and then after I say this, do you see how it gets all skippy? You see how they're doing the skippy thing, making the, as soon as I said that. You see it? Yeah, it's police. As soon as I said that. Yeah. So, that's where you want to rationalize. And just so that you know, if it's not police, just to let you know, me saying this and proving this, when you do that, all it's going to do is have real people look into this to try to figure out who's actually doing that. Because the danger is that a police officer is doing this and is trying to suppress this. That is a real danger. And if you're actually doing it, I guarantee you, I'm raising red flags and they're fucking looking at this. They're trying to figure out who's doing this. Trust me, the feds want to know who is sitting here trying to suppress me talking about the fact that these assholes are emotional all the time and you want to shut me up. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it and you'll see that it'll be completely clear. See how it's clear? They're running this scam. This is the police. They're running the scam. And then, like, basically it just uses twice the amount it's supposed to. See how it's not clear anymore? Yeah, so again, all we're going to do is document this. If you break this new device, if you destroy this new device and you cause it to overheat and the battery to not work as well and the device to not work as well, which you're already doing, you've caused the damage. We're going to continue documenting this, and you're going to get sued, and you're going to be liable. You're the one that's going to be wearing the cuffs. And, you know, all just to sit here and try to incriminate somebody because you can't get over the fact that Donnie fucking Dickhead is a piece of shit. As soon as I switch it, it's fine for the first few seconds, as you see. Which is the same scan they ran on the streaming software. I hope that the feds are seeing this so directly after. Oh, trust me, they are. Trust me, they are. YouTube is trying to suppress the views, too, and lie to you. Yeah, trust me, they are. Here, I'll fix it again. See? So it's just them triggering something to happen. See? It was fine, and then they just started again. So, yeah, don't worry. We'll. It's not cold and it's not hot in here either. We got the air conditioner blasting, so you know they're not. Yeah, it's not. They're just full of shit. So yeah, if you're doing this, I promise you the FTC is already investigating YouTube for these things. So you're gonna be put in jail. For trying to destroy somebody's device. For overheating. Notice how there's one concurrent in here. Just one, too. Just the one. Notice how that one, just that one is in here. Did you notice that? Yeah, and it's always that 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Well, that's the point. Yeah, YouTube is sitting here hiding the concurrence. There's plenty of people in here. But the point is that it's conveniently as I'm proving that police are really doing this. Some police officer really is sitting here and harassing my entire family and me. And trying to overheat the new device, which we paid money for. Yep, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to just sit here and document the whole thing. I got a call with my lawyer here soon. So I probably got to get going here, but I saw that he was watching the stream and sent me a message. So I got to give him a call because he is very concerned about this situation. It's very clear to him that police in the area are trying to harass people. It's very clear to him at this point. And it should be clear to anybody that your local police are not people you can trust. It should be clear to almost anybody at this point that police are not people that you feel that you can trust. So, and that a lot of this is because they align themselves with Donald Trump. And when you align yourself with chaos and then proceed to say that you uphold law and order, you're a goddamn fool. So anyway, totally fine, as you can see. In a few seconds. Yep. So, same permanent damage they caused through the stream softwares on my PC and stuff like that. We've already proven that they've caused permanent damage to this new device, this new one, this brand new one. We're going to keep proving that, and they're going to keep doing it. They're probably triggered by the fact that I said I supported Miller Law. Because that's the point is Alright, well, you haven't been in Texas. Yeah, I see the message. It's actually really hard to read. Yeah, the screen dimmed pretty low because I don't really want to see the screen while I'm driving. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, it's good to know that it's not just here, but it's a shame that it's happening everywhere. And I do think it's a systemic problem with politics where people are just, again, it's about chaos. Anyway, I gotta call my lawyer.